This man lived folded in half for 28 years. This is Lihua from China. He has a very rare condition, and it meant he had to see the world upside down for 28 years. He was totally bent over with his face touching his thighs. He had to eat and sleep like this, and he was in great pain every day. His condition is so rare and complex, no doctors wanted to operate. That's because there was a high chance the surgery could end his life. His mother never gave up and tried to find a doctor for nearly 3 decades. Eventually, one day they met Dr. Tao Hu Ren. It took 4 very long operations, until finally Li was able to walk upright once again. He went from this to this, all thanks to the doctor and his mother. This is a great reminder to never give up on family. This man's head is locked inside a cage for 23 hours a day. Meet Ibrahim Yücel from Turkey. He is a husband and father, but he has a problem. He can't quit nicotine. He tried to stop many times, but every time he failed. That was until he decided to lock his head inside a cage. He asked his wife to lock his head inside the cage, and only unlock it so he could eat and drink. At first his wife said no, but she soon realized if she didn't, Ibrahim could pass away. The cage is made from a helmet and a bird cage, and amazingly this crazy idea actually worked. Ibrahim no longer smokes. This man hasn't lowered his arm in 45 years. This man is named Amar Bharati and he's from India. In 1973, he left his job, his friends, and his family. He decided to dedicate his life to his religious beliefs. As a sign of devotion, he decided to raise his arm. At first, this was very painful, but apparently now it's fine. But his arm is now very weak and can't be moved. That's because he hasn't used it for decades. Now many of Amar's own followers have decided to do the same thing. Amar's own followers have now raised their own arms for years and sometimes decades. Here are some people you don't want to mess with. This is Han Laoshi. He is one of the strongest men on the planet. He is an expert at kung fu, wushu, and boxing. Many say that this man is the real-life Bane. He is very muscular but also very fast. He can run at high speeds even with a tire attached to him. This man is named Wu Kuang. He is able to break out of zip ties easily. He can also chop stones and bricks in half. Wu Kuang can even break an apple just by flexing. This man is named Virto Pirbizari. He is a bodybuilder and boxer. He is one of the strongest men in the world. Here is what famous memes look like today. We all know the kid straining meme. The kid in the photo, Michael McGee, is now 24 years old, and he was simply making a funny face to make his friend laugh. Everyone remembers the meme Disaster Girl. The photo from 2005 shows a very sinister looking girl in front of a fire. The girl is named Zoe and she's now a fully grown woman. The photo was taken at a training drill, meaning it wasn't a real fire. Do you remember the disappointed cricket fan meme? The man is named Mohammed Sarim Akhtar. He was annoyed that his cricket team lost, but he later said that he loved the meme. You may remember the Kazoo Kid. Well, this is him now. His name is Brett Ambler and he was a child actor. The meme comes from the 1989 kids show named Special Friends. People who are 1 in a million. Zhang Rufang is over 100 years old, but a few years back something strange happened. She began growing a horn on her head. This started small but grew to 6 centimeters over the years. And now she's growing a second horn on the other side. Doctors have offered to remove the horn free of charge, but she says no. Nong Yao Su is a boy with perfect night vision. Despite both his parents having brown eyes, he has blue eyes. While everyone else sees darkness, he sees perfectly at night. Also, when a flashlight is shined in his eyes, they glow a bluish-green color. This man is named Javier and he's from Guatemala. He has an unknown condition which makes his head very large, and also makes his voice very deep. Despite this, he still lives a normal life and graduated high school. This man hasn't washed for 60 years. Amu Haji is an 80-year-old man from Iran. 60 years ago, he had a bad breakup, and this made him choose to live a very strange lifestyle. He has not washed in 60 years. He lives in a small mountainous town in southern Iran. He sleeps in a hole in the ground. People in the nearby village often ask him if he wants to shower, but he always says no. Mr. Haji also does not like clean food or drinks. Most of the meat he eats is rotten, and he drinks water from a rusty oil can. When he wants to trim his beard, he uses a car mirror. He says that he enjoys his lifestyle, and because he's been doing it for 60 years, he's now used to it.